Ravi needs to submit proofs related to income tax savings at the office. Otherwise, tax will be deducted. He doesn't have money for investment right now. So, he wants to invest the funds parked in his equity mutual fund into Equity Linked Savings Scheme, better known as ELSS. Investments in ELSS qualify for deduction under Section 80C. However, Ravi is unsure whether capital gains tax will be applicable if he switches from one mutual fund to another. In this video, let's try to find the answer to Ravi's question. Many people transfer money invested in one mutual fund scheme to another or switch schemes. This could be due to not getting satisfactory returns in the current scheme and wanting to reduce risk. Now, switching in mutual funds here means transferring your investment from one scheme to another within the same mutual fund house. You of course can switch money from an equity scheme to another equity scheme. Equity to debt and debt to equity can also be done. To transfer investment between schemes of different fund houses, you first need to redeem and then invest the money into another mutual fund house scheme. Let's say you currently have investments in mutual fund scheme A and want to transfer them to scheme B of a different fund house. For this, you will have to redeem from scheme A, meaning you will have to sell the units. The money from redemption will be credited to your bank account. After that, you can invest in scheme B of the other mutual fund house. Capital gains tax is applicable when units of mutual funds are redeemed, that is, sold. When transferring investment between different schemes of the same fund house, the money doesn't come to your bank account directly. Instead, it moves from one scheme to another within the same fund house. However, for taxation purposes, this is still considered a sale or redemption, meaning capital gains tax will be applicable. The amount and type of capital gains tax depend on the nature of the scheme and the holding period. Investment in equity mutual funds for more than 12 months is considered long-term capital gain or LTCG. Transferring an investment held for more than 12 months to another scheme results in LTCG tax. There is no tax on profits of up to 1 lakh rupees in a financial year. Above this threshold, a 10% tax is applicable on profits. If the holding period is less than 12 months, the profit is considered short-term capital gain or STCG and a 15% tax is applied. If an investment is made in a debt mutual fund on or after April 1, 2023, regardless of the holding period, the profit from switching investments will be considered short-term capital gain, which will be included in your income. It will be taxed at the date applicable to your income tax slab. If the investment in a mutual fund is made on or before March 31, 2023, indexation benefit will be available. In this condition, if the units of the mutual fund scheme are held for more than 36 months and then switched to another scheme after taking advantage of indexation, a long-term capital gains tax of 20% will be applicable on the profit after the indexation benefit. Indexation helps in reducing the tax liability. If the units are sold before 36 months, short-term capital gains tax will be applicable and tax will be levied on the profit. According to the tax slab, Ravi has invested in the DSP Equity Opportunities Fund, which is an equity mutual fund. Now, Ravi here wants to switch this investment to DSP's ELSS scheme. His investment is 40,000 rupees and the holding period is 4 months. In the current scenario, his amount has increased to 44,200 rupees, which means there is a profit of 4,200 rupees. Since his investment hasn't completed 12 months, this gain is considered a short-term capital gain and he will have to pay tax of 630 rupees on the profit of 4,200 rupees at the rate of 15%. If you also transfer money from one scheme to another, tax will be applicable. Apart from tax, exit load may also be applicable. Exit load is a kind of a fee charged by the asset management company when the investor withdraws or switches the investment. It is primarily imposed to discourage investors from breaking their investment before the lock-in period.